ended by knockout. TKO, stop it, or stop it. And in the 5 round distance, we will go to the judges' score decision. IKF President Steve Boston, event representative Andy Jojo, Dr. Ringside, Dr. Blair Cranston, timekeeper Angelica Reyes. Judges scoring at ringside for this fight is Daniel Walton, Christy Osorio, and
Rob.
Did you get the sponsor list? Sponsor? Alright, my fans, once again, opening fight is third round in the 133-pound weight division. Introducing first, fight out the red corner. He stands at 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in a fight time at 132.8 pounds. Fighting. Representing CMMA Fitness, Brown Sugar, Sammy Caceres. And introducing his opponent.
All right, David, the one thing I want to say real quick, Sammy has been smiling from the time he's got up onto that ring till right now. He looks extremely comfortable in here, and it looks like he's definitely here in his element.
Well, Sammy wants to shout out to his mama and his sons and also his teammates out at CMMA.
Awesome.
Here we go, fight fans, for round number 1.
First fight of the night. Here we go. Ooh, Sammy starting with a bunch of kicks here. Good leg kick to start. Wow, nice. There's those combos I was talking about that he brought to the fighter's rep. Looks very comfortable already.
And Sammy fighting out of that southpaw stance. Jabbing forward, coming inside.
Oh, nice body shots from Sammy.
And Sammy's throwing those punches and bunches.
Yeah. And you're going to notice here both fighters have on shin guards. That's because this is an amateur bout. So you're going to see a mix between shin guards, headgear, also no gear. This is an amateur bout, so they have on shin guards. The reason why they don't have on the headgear is because they've had 3 fights already, right? After they've had their 3 amateur fights, they allow them to take the headgear off. And that's what we're seeing here tonight. This is actually both of their first fights without the headgear.
It's great stuff. These guys are throwing heavy hands at each other.
Yeah, it's good to see Sammy throwing to the body. You don't see that a lot in amateur fighters. He's mixing it up great, going high to low, right? Good teep there on the inside. Both guys using the jab very well.
And you see Brown Sugar switching stance from southpaw to orthodox, switching the stance back and forth, changing up the style, changing up the weapons.
Yeah. Kevin's doing a good job staying composed in here, even though Sammy's bringing a lot of numbers. He's got a great high defense.
And I like Sammy's head movement. I like the way he switches stance, moving his head back and forth. But Kevin's got some strong punches, very straight, very sharp.
Nice feint there from Kevin. Wow, good answer on the body kick there. Sammy's building a little confidence here. Brown Sugar, good head kick there. But again, I like Kevin's ability to stay composed in the ring here. He's taking some shots, right? Sammy's throwing a lot at him. He's staying very composed. Sammy's building a lot of confidence, though. He's starting to walk Kevin down. Kevin's going to have to hit him with something to get him to respect him.
A nice hook cross combination, definitely.
Here he comes. Yeah, that's a good first round. Very good
wow,
first round.
Wow.
Yeah,
great stuff, man.
I think Kevin's going to have to hit Sammy with something of power to make him respect what he's got, right? Sammy walked through everything Kevin threw and walked straight forward, and he built a lot of confidence in that round. If I had to guess, right, and I told you I was going to do this to you, David, I'd give that round to Sammy. What do you think?
I agree. I think Sammy had the higher output in terms of punches, pressing forward on that too. Let's not count Kevin out. Kevin out there threw some good left hook, right cross combinations.
Absolutely. The one thing that's impressive with Sammy, though, being that it's his 4th amateur fight, he throws a lot of numbers. You tend to get, when you're an amateur, you throw a lot of power shots, right? You get in there and you want to knock them out, and you get kind of tense. You throw power on every shot, and it's usually 1-2 shots at the most. Sammy does a good job of throwing a lot of combos, like you said, punches and bunches, and he also goes high to low. Another thing you don't see a lot at the amateur level is mixing it up to the body. That takes a toll on your opponent. But Kevin's doing a good job of staying real composed, a high defensive guard, and he's taking a lot of those shots. He's coming out of the gates hot here in the second, though.
When we talk about fast action in kickboxing, here we go. These guys are just throwing back and forth. Beautiful knee by Kevin.
There's another one right down the middle. Oh, very
Great
nice.
cross right down.
Oh!
Oh!
We're going to get an 8 count.
He calls
here.
it a knockdown. That is an 8 count for Kevin Gomez.
Yeah, I think that was a right cross as he was throwing that knee there. Kevin looks like he's ready to go. We're going to continue the action here. Kevin came out aggressive even after the knockdown, though, so I wanted to say it's maybe more he was off balance, but it doesn't seem like he's hurt too much.
Let's see if he can even out the round or
Good
at least
jab
bring
by
it back.
Sammy's looking for that right hand again.
And he's measuring. He's using that left hand to measure, firing that cross. Body kick,
Nice
exchange
body kick.
kicks back and
Oh,
forth.
good
Walk
knee.
knee, yeah.
This is great action here. Good body kick there by Kevin. Yep. Yeah, I'd like to see Kevin get his back off the ropes, right? As a judge, when you see that, you tend to see the other fighters being the aggressor, and you kind of lean more a little bit to him. Oh, good body shot on the inside there by Brown Sugar.
A walk knee by Kevin Gomez. Kevin tries to come in with a punch, and no. Sammy says, hey, let me stop you with my push kick.
Yeah, it was a good timing on that tee. Oi, good body kick there by Kevin. Oh, wow, that was beautiful. That's similar to the one that knocked him down earlier in the round.
It came right over the top of that. Beautiful. Cross over the top, and it's that switch stance that actually keeps Kevin guessing all the time. Right now, Sammy's fighting out of the southpaw stance, switching back to orthodox.
Yeah, I gotta say, I'm very impressed with Sammy in this fight here, David. You know, his footwork is above what he's showing here at the amateur level, only having 3 fights. His footwork is way above that. He's switching stances. He's got great head movement. He's throwing combos. Oh, yeah, you see the ref step in there. Like we said, this is not a Muay Thai fight, so anytime those kicks are caught, the ref will step in there and break them
No
up.
catch kick. No catch kick here in kickboxing. Great action here in the second round.
Definitely a tougher round to call there.
Yeah, but I like Sammy's punches. I like the way he came over the top. Definitely got a knockdown. 10-8 round for that one for Sammy.
Absolutely. And the interesting here that I like to point out is Kevin standing in between rounds. Right? A lot of times you get the option of bringing a stool. Kevin is opting to stand up. Now, I don't know if that's because that's what he's used to or if that's just what he does. But Sammy on the other side sitting down. Both guys seem to be in great shape to start the night off. None of them looks too tired. And I'm looking for an explosive third round here.
In this round, this bout is scheduled for 3 rounds. If our unofficial scorecard, we have this 20-17. It means Kevin's got to do a knockdown, a knockout to win the fight.
Yeah, that was great math, David.
Oh, absolutely. That was great stuff. What a great way these guys are eager to get that round going. This is the third and final round.
Whoa, and they came out. Wow, Sammy came out hot. Kevin answered the bell. Good leg kick. Wow, look at this. Right in front of us, David.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, wow.
Back in the corner. No clinch to slow this
Look
fight
at this.
down.
A lot of
Punch.
numbers from Sammy.
And Sammy's just
Oh,
in the
wow.
zone. He is in the zone, man.
Great body work from Sammy. I think he's looking to put him away. This is awesome to see because even though he, in his mind he's up on the cards, but he's still bringing the fight to Kevin. And that's what you see a lot at these fighters rep cards. Double. Oh, yeah, ref step in there again, catching the kick.
Giving
Again,
the
that was
second
one
warning.
of those transitions that you see from those traditional Muay Thai guys. Great, both guys in good leg kick there by Sammy. Both guys in great shape here. A little question mark kick there, I like it.
So the only thing I don't like about Kevin is his shin pads. His shin pads actually is covering the bottom of the ball of his foot. And he's slipping and sliding a little bit. So it's making his footwork a little bit difficult. Oh, another catch kick here. Are we going to have a point deduction?
Yeah, and
for catching.
He can't afford that in this fight. Obviously it's unofficial, but we both agree he's down on the cards, and that's a tough one to take. Oh, Sammy right back to work. Kevin got it. All right. Non-stop action.
And Sammy could play this safe if he wants to. He got a point deduction on this one. I mean, his opponent earned a point deduction. He could play it safe if he wanted to, but no, he's here to fight.
Definitely. And his confidence is through the roof right now, right? I said he built on that confidence in the first round. He did great, hands up. Now he's a little bit looser. He's flowing more. His hands are down. He's moving his head. He's making Kevin miss.
And Sammy scoring was great punches, straight punches.
Oh!
A spin back fist.
Sammy's trying to put him away here.
Yeah, definitely throwing punches up and down all directions. He has him surrounded with leather.
Kevin's got to be careful here. I think he just got a warning from the ref. He's measuring that right hand. Yeah, I love how Sammy mixes it up to the body. What a great fight. A great way to start off the night here. All right, David, here we go again. Who we giving this one to? What do you think?
My unofficial scorecard, I have this 30-26, 10-8 round in round number 2, and also a point deduction against Kevin in round number 3.
Yeah, I think, we said it while it was happening. He couldn't afford that point deduction. It was unfortunate that he got it. One of the things that you actually brought up before the fight was that transition from the traditional Muay Thai, the catch and the kick. The ref is going to stop that immediately. So, unfortunately, he was on the bad side of that tonight. So, what a great way to start the night here. Non-stop action, aggression from both guys. Sammy did a great job putting his shots together, working high, low, body, and he got in the zone at the end of the fight there. Kudos to Kevin. He stayed in the fight. Great defense, stayed composed.
And I like the switch stance of Sammy. Sammy was switching stance, orthodox to southpaw, throwing punches and bunches, finding his mark there. Towards the end there, Kevin tried to rally with some spin back fists, unable to score those because he's a little bit too close. And again, 10-9 for round number 1 for Sammy. Round number 2, because he scored the knockdown, 10-8, and also a point deduction for Kevin, so a 10-8 round again. So my unofficial scorecard is 30-26 in favor of Sammy Brown Sugar.
100%. I'm with you on that scorecard as well, the unofficial scorecard. But more times than not tonight, David, I'm going to be on the same card as you because I can't do math as well as you. So.
I'm an Asian. Of course I can do math, man.
Right.
Come on.
Oh, man. What a great way to start the night, though, here. Non-stop action from these guys. Great fight from both sides. Great fight.
And you see that when the fighters come into the corner, there's no way to clinch. You can't really you got to fight your way out, and that's the exciting thing about kickboxing.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
And that's a happy face there for Sammy. And again, he wants to shout out to his team. Sammy also wants to shout out to his mama and his sons. He says sons with an S. I guess there's more than one.
Good for him, Papa Sammy, Papa Brown Sugar.
All right, Papa Brown and Little Brown Sugars. Your papa says hi.
Well,
right,
David, you mentioned it earlier. We're going to take a look at the knockdown that happened in the second round here. There's a step in. And wow.
Yeah, beautiful hook there. So Kevin walks in with that walk knee. He fires a beautiful cross, and he got a little bit too cocky in, and boom.
That's a great example of making him miss and hitting him when he makes him miss. So.
Great
Score
stuff.
That knockout.
Earned him a 10-8 round in round number 2. Good stuff, and our judges are scoring.
Yeah, I'd like to point this out again. It's so impressive. Sammy's so impressive with his footwork and his ability to mix it up high-low because you don't see that a lot in the amateur levels, David. And you can probably attest to that being a coach yourself. It's hard to get your fighters to throw numbers, punches and bunches because they're so tense in there. A lot of times this is third, fourth fight. We're going to go into the ring to see who the official winner is.
And there you have it.